Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your monthly reading for March 2023. This is for Capricorn Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity and get more specific and detailed with your reading, Capricorn. I do this because I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, astrology has been around for thousands of years, all right? It's had major influence on divination. And so tarot, which came out in the 14th century, every tarot card is assigned an astrological alignment, an element, a ruling planet. So we go really deep. When the two are combined, it gets a lot more detailed. And both astrology and tarot are aligned with the tree of life. So that said, Capricorn, March is a huge month, and you know this. I've been saying this in your readings, and I want you to know this is not only a huge month, it's the biggest month of the year. It is a transformational month, and it is the beginning of a new era. All right, this is going to be huge. You will start seeing things globally. All right, there's going to be a lot of changes globally, especially with two major aspects that are happening. One, Saturn is moving into Pisces. Saturn has been in Aquarius since 2020. All right, and so Saturn moving into Pisces, it's actually a little bit nicer. All right, it's a little bit more fluid, especially, Pisces being a water sign, right? Now this is okay. So how does this affect you specifically, Capricorn? That's moving into your third house. All right, so it's you're going to find yourself being a little bit more serious about communication, rethinking the ways that you communicate. You could be having a lot of important conversations, all right? A lot of really important conversations, whether it's about getting married, whether it's, new jobs, whether it's starting your own business. There's a lot happening. Again, it's really, Saturn is the taskmaster planet. It is a planet that, we call it the planet of hard knocks. It really gives you those life lessons. It's, a lot of karmic energy attached to it as well. All right. So this is actually really good for you because looking at the rest of all the placements. So one other thing I'm going to mention, and with these big aspects, I'm going to talk more about them in the weeklies because I don't want to take up all of your time talking about all these aspects because we could be here for hours. The second big thing that's happening is Pluto is finally leaving your sign. Pluto has been in your sign for 20 years. It's moving into Aquarius, okay? This is game changing because it spends 20 years in a sign. Now, the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, think about the French Revolution, the Industrial Revolution, even the signing of the Declaration of Independence. We are going to see a lot of change. It's been about 250 plus years. Okay, so Pluto is going to move into Aquarius from now until June, retrograde back into your sign, and then stay in Aquarius from January 2024 for 20 years until 2044. Can you even imagine what that's going to be like? What will life be like in 2044? Well, we know it's going to be very different. All right. Aquarius does rule humanity, the people. It also rules technology. So we're going to see a lot of the biggest advancements in technology. But listen, how does this affect you personally, Capricorn? How does this affect you? Well, Pluto, which is a dwarf planet, but don't underestimate it. It is a very transformative planet, death and rebirth. All right, so we're going to, when I say we're entering a new era, we're entering a new era, and for you, this is your second house. This is your second house of money and finances. So think you're going to have some big transformations around that. A lot of y'all are going to start your own businesses. A lot of y'all are going to really think of ways to be a lot more lucrative. Money is going to be a thing. A lot of you will have these huge promotions. Just think it's going to be very deep and intense, and it's going to be not to be dramatic, but the change will be dramatic. All right. Again, a lot of y'all may be feeling that. Okay, especially with we did have a new moon in Pisces recently that was no, I'm sorry, in Aquarius, that was in your second house, so you could have already seen like a little, little visions, little previews of what's to come. But then you will definitely see a lot this springtime. Okay, just kind of like a preview of what's to come. It's also, the second house rules values. All right, what we and what we value. So you're gonna take a little bit more, a different approach, and there might be some change change in terms of what you want and even what you have, right? Like what you desire. There's definitely going to be some major purchases for y'all, all right, moving forward. Again, that could be like buying a new house, that could be starting your own business. So this is going to be the beginning of a transformational month. Now, here's where it gets really exciting for you, Capricorn. While this is happening, starting in May, Jupiter is moving into Taurus, and that is your fifth house. Okay, I did an annual an annual what's going on with every sign. So it's fifth house is house of pleasure. It's love. It's self-expression. So a lot of this may actually come very easy for you because Jupiter is the planet of good luck and expansion and prosperity and good fortune. So it's in your fifth house of, of pleasure, of the things that even family and children. So a lot of y'all will be having babies for sure, or there could be a lot of attention around your children. All right, but remember, Jupiter is a good planet, so all good stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, I'm going to talk more about these in my weekly readings for y'all, like the bigger ones. But if you're not a subscriber, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box, y'all. Okay, so February, we had about 16, 17 aspects. Double that, okay, for March. That's how big March is. Capricorn, I haven't even told you about the fact that we have this major full moon in Virgo. We have, Mercury entering Pisces. We have Venus going into Taurus, which is a huge thing. That's huge. Venus is in its domicile in Taurus, so it just feels good to feel good. We have Mercury going into your sign, all right, the planet of communication, and it's just all about getting communication. Like I said, is going to be a big thing for you, big thing for you. The sun going into Aries. There is so much happening. There's so much happening. Like I can't even I had to write everything down because there's almost 30 major aspects happening this month. So that said, let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you for the month of March, Capricorn. Again, it is going to be a game-changing month, and you are probably already feeling it. There was some aspects in February that but let's go ahead and get started. You'll see my dog has joined me. She likes this sunlight. So Capricorn, for the month of March, here we go. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Really gives a good overview. Also, remember to stay tuned to the end because after your reading, I pull more cards. I'm going to break it down week by week just to give you a little bit more insight, what to expect in moving forward, okay, through March. That's it. Yeah, I know I talk a lot. So I'm going to let's get started with your reading. I know there's a lot of sunlight here. It's always a good sign, and I love it when the sun comes out when I do a reading, okay? So you may not exactly see this, and you can even see it comes right through the blinds. It goes right through the blinds. So I am going to pull the cards up one by one, but this is really interesting, and yeah. Even going through your past readings and knowing what's going on with Capricorns astrologically, there's a lot happening for y'all. Especially at home, there could be some stuff. But listen, let's go ahead and get started. You got the moon, okay? And so this card is ruled by Pisces, all right? And so there is, in March, like I said, Saturn is moving into Pisces. There's a lot of activity going on, and that is your third house. So a lot of, communication and whatnot. But and even siblings, if you have siblings, there could have been some emotional moments with them, all right? Recently, you could have had some emotional moments, and you could have actually even traveled. And that is possibly going to be a big thing for you this month as well. I want you to know that there could be some element of travel that's coming up, all right? It can be either long distance or short distance, but if you have that opportunity, definitely do it. Travel is a force of good. It's really good to like get out of our element, and you have like you can really see clearly. It gives you a little bit more mental clarity, but really think about that traveling this month. Okay, it's going to be really good for you if you're not traveling already. But you did get the moon, and so you're coming out of this emotional moment. You're coming out of there's a lot of duality with the moon, but you can see I always point out one thing is trust your intuition at this point, and I feel like you've had some experiences where you've had to, all right, really trust your gut on whether it was decision making, whether it was a situation that you found yourself in. Really trust in your gut, because that's what's going to help. Okay, when you trust your intuition, you see clearer, you can make more decisions better, you trust yourself. All right, now y'all definitely have been going through it. This is indicating there's a lot of fear and distress attached to the moon, all right? But think about the moon. It really is first of all, we can trace it way back. It's Luna, right? The goddess of the moon. But that's why we have lunar phases and lunar landings. That's why it's Luna, right? But if you go through the whole etymology of the word, it really, eventually we hit lunacy, right? So we go a little crazy during these full moons, and that's how moons have they really affect us emotionally. Our animals, our ocean tides. The moon does have impact on us. So it does look like it's had some sort of impact on you in an emotional way. In the past few weeks, you could have been going through things, whether it's relationships, whether it's career, whether it's family, whether it's home, whether it's even your neighbors, especially with all that, third house activity. But I want you to know this is all part of, evolving. We have to have these emotional moments to evolve. I mean, we were built as human beings. I say this all the time. We were not built as robots for a reason, and we have a range of emotions, and we have to feel those emotions, all right? And even the ones that are really hard, the ones that are challenging, those are the ones where we learn from, where we grow from, where we become better people, where we become better versions of ourselves. So don't even consider it like a bad thing. If you've had some fear and distress, take that time to analyze it and to understand why you feel that way, and feel empowered moving forward, not powerless. Use it to feel empowered. Now, heart of your spread, you got the Seven of Swords. So this is going to be a month where you're going to have to face a lot of truth, okay? And I really, the communication thing is really strong. The intuitive sense is really strong too. Trust your gut, okay? If you feel like there's some things that you have to face and you're just like, oh, I don't want to deal with this, go with your gut. If your gut is telling you no, do it. Face it. Do it. Face it. You'll feel a lot better once you have, okay? I talk about, sometimes like when you think about those moments of, I guess, like, negative energy, if you're in a situation that's negative, if you've had a fight with a friend, if you've had a fight with, colleagues or, people that work for you, or even neighbors, and you just kind of brush it to the side, it's still there. That energy is still there. You have to find closure with it, all right, to move forward. So you're the Capricorns, you're the leaders, you're cardinal signs. You're great at this. You're hardworking. You're practical. You're pragmatic. You got this, okay? The other thing is there could be something that's happening this month where someone may be doing something underhanded to you, okay, the Seven of Swords is really like the lying, cheating, stealing card, right? And so there could be a moment where you do find out that someone is lying to you or cheating or stealing, right? It could be, even like maybe you find out, with all this activity with, within your home, there could be, the fact that you find out that, oh my goodness, my landlord was actually charging me this. Oh gosh, Ruby, what are you doing? My landlord was charging me this much for my dog is joining me, but say bye to all the Capricorns, Ruby. She like my landlord was charging me all this extra money and didn't tell me about, those kind of things, those kind of moments. So again, if it's someone else, have that moment to have a conversation. Remember, this is a big month of communication for you, but also facing your truth, whether it's within yourself, what's going on up here, facing your realities, or whether it's, let me move this thing over, or whether it is someone else that's having this impact on your life, and just be prepared to face it. It's better to just, you'll feel so much better when you have those moments. Again, you can't see anything here, so anyway, let's keep going. You did get Judgment, but in your challenge area, and I call it the breakthrough area. So this is, there are 22 paths in the tree of life. There's 22 major arcana. So here's the thing. We're so close to the end. You're so close to the end, all right? You're so close to the end of this major journey, especially with this new transformative energy coming through in March, all right? But you're going to have to, like I said early, go within. That's the biggest thing. Tap into your intuition. And also, when you tap into your intuition, really, really get to know, harness it, all right? And really trust your guides, and really trust your gut, and really just have that moment of clarity that you need. I am getting, like, a big message is some of y'all haven't, you've been going through these experiences and just, maybe not giving them as much attention as you need, but it's really all about going within to have that moment of clarity, to have that spiritual awakening, to really see, to really open your eyes and see, this is actually what I want, or this is what's blocking me, or this is, my true passion, all right? So have that moment to go within. Now, another reason I say that is because you got the High Priestess. Now, she came up in your crown. She's only comes out when she needs it, when she says, like, listen, Capricorn, you need to go within. You need to trust your intuition. That's where all that sacred knowledge right inside you, okay? And it's all, you see the book of Torah, right? The book of law. She's holding the Torah in her lap. It's half hidden. And so again, here we go with the two pillars, the two columns, the duality here. All right. So it's almost like some of y'all are in this crossroads area, but with this coming out in your crown, with the High Priestess, which is a very significant card coming in your crown, saying just go within. Start trusting yourself. Start having those moments with yourself. Go to the, national park and do some forest bathing. That's really going to help. Capricorn, your earth sign. So, being in that, nature element is so good for you. Now, here's the other thing is that you really can't, she doesn't reveal the full Torah. You really have to go look beyond your material realm, right? It's really all about going within, all about trusting your intuition, all about, this is what your entire spread is saying. The moon, Judgment in your challenge, 7 of Swords in your, so it's really just have this moment to go within, because you're about to go through this very transformational moment, very transformational phase in March, all right? So 8 of Cups in the root of your spread, indicating that some of y'all are actually this month, like, that's all you want to do is just move forward. All you want to do is just boom, 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 right? Just get toward your goals, go after the things that you want, but the bigger message is leaving those things behind, the leaving those things that's not serving you well. And it could be even like it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, right? That would be with the Devil card coming up. This is just something where it's not serving you well, because there's a higher purpose, that there's something better for you, okay? And it could even just mean that you may be in a job for you may have been in a job for 3 years. Things are fine, the money's good, you're comfortable, but deep down inside, You can actually start your own business. You can be an entrepreneur. You're so good at what you do. All right. So there's a lot of Capricorns this month will have those moments like moving away for something because I have all this passion, I have all this power, and I believe in myself. In order to believe in yourself, you have to trust yourself and you have to tap into that intuitive side. All right, tap into that, and even like that spiritual side. That if I know that's a strong word, so I say mind, body, soul. Just have that alignment there. All right. Do that forest bathing. It's going to be so good for you. But the reason why that this is a big thing for you is because it is going to lead to your success. And when I say lead to your success, you got the 10 of Pentacles in your future. Okay? And so here's the thing. Two messages coming through. First, a lot of family activity. All right? Success with family. All right? Not only success, but, 10 in the tree of life, it's completion, right? It's the physical earth, it's physicality, it's very grounded, first of all, but it's like your kingdom come. It's this is the you made it card. This came up in your future. It is raining pentacles in the form of the tree of life. This is amazing. You're good. You're all set. You just need to really go within, okay? And that's going to bring all this good fortune, success, prosperity, comfort, security. Look how big that castle is. Look at the family here. We say that old man is the hermit that's finally made it, and you see the couple and the little young child in the corner. You can barely see it, but you can see what's really interesting here. You can see that the little child is holding on to the dog's tail, and you can see the man petting the dog. And so it really is, there's a sense of like a circle of life here. There's like cycle energy and generation energy, 3 generations at play. And so a lot of this will relate to family, but a lot of it's also you leaving your legacy. Who do you want to be known for? What do you want to be known as? What is your legacy? What's that bigger calling for you? Success. It's right here. It's right here. So trust yourself this month. Trust yourself. Have those moments, spiritual moments if you like. Have those, moments of clarity. Just go within. Trust your intuition, all right? You will be fine. Now, Capricorn, let's get to your stuff. Capricorn, if you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe. Leave comments. I love hearing from you. And if you're not a commenter, I love emojis. Thanks so much. And if you're a subscriber, I love you. Thank you so much. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. So I am very grateful for you spending your time with me and being here with me every week. You really make my day. So, Capricorn, I'm about to make your day. Oh my gosh, my dorky laugh. You got the 10 of Cups. Hello. It's this is going to help. You go within, that's going to help. All right. You face a lot of the truth, those big questions that you've had that you haven't had the answers for. You'll find the answers this month, okay? As long as you're willing to trust yourself and tap into your intuition and really have those moments, and this will come. This is the biggest, rainbow. This is the only rainbow in tarot, and the rainbow indicates a promising future. And you do see, happy family, happy life, happy home, especially with a lot of activity happening in your 4th house, your domestic sector. And that does include home. It does include family. It does include relationships. All right. So this is really great. This is very promising. And this is something that, just keep your eyes on the prize. All right. The things that you want. Keep your eyes on the prize. Now, you did get the 7 of Cups, all right? So this came in your external influences area this month. There could be a lot of things that, a lot of offers, all right? You could have a lot of options come through. One thing is, there is a lot of, illusion and delusion with this card. And there's a lot of aspects happening this month where it is, Neptune is, really active, and, that's... in layman's, it's just like very easily, like, it does have like that fantasy element to it. And so with the Seven of Cups coming up, you see that they're all different. All the cups are very different, right? You know, there's beauty in one, there's victory in one, but you know, there's a snake in one. So it's almost like there's going to be some offers that come through this month. Now, I want you to be very, very, remember I said from the very beginning, the communication aspect is really big this month, okay? Very big this month. And I want you to be just very on top of it with it, communication and tapping into your intuitive side. And when I say communication, even nonverbal communication, okay? You're going on a first date and it's going well, but you can tell that something's going, that's why trusting your intuition is going to be really helpful for you this month, okay? Same thing if you're signing a business deal, if something feels odd about the contract, your intuition will know. So that's what I'm saying. The other thing is, well, the good news is you will have a lot of options come through. You will have, you know, whether it's suitors, I don't know if people actually use that word, or job opportunities, or, you know, if you're looking to move, or, you know, there will be options, but just be, you know, have an eagle eye, all right? But again, that intuition is going to help, because some may not appear as they seem, all right, with this card. And it's not saying all of them will. I'm just saying some may just be like, let me look into this a little more. Let me look into this contract a little more, or this opportunity. That's why it's so important, as I say, that intuitive side. But also, be really certain what you're wishing for is something that you really want. Again, that's why it's so important to go here, okay? Now, you did get the Six of Cups. I love the Six of Cups. This is all about sharing. It's kindness. It's, you know, children, okay? Happy children, all right? So whether you do have children, there's that sense of you just want to bringing that comfort and security and, you know, to your children. But it's also you. It's also just like you've come to this point where you just don't want to be so serious. Things have been just like so heavy for you, and you just want to tap into your inner child, and you want the biggest message of all for this is going to resonate with most Capricorns is you just want security moving forward. You want protection and comfort moving forward, okay? And so that's really great because it's part of this this big month, okay, that's bringing that security, and then Saturn is bringing that stability, all right? So now, lastly, your final outcome, you got strength, okay? Come on, this is amazing. So again, first of all, this is, you know, this obviously you know what this card means, and so it's really just finding that courage and strength to just move forward through this month, and you will find it and you will have it, all right? Just here's the thing, you see that she is taming the lion. A lot of people forget and maybe not know, the lion is actually allowing her, all right? You go to a zoo, you start taming a lion, that's not going to be pretty. That's not going to be pretty. So the lion is allowing her. This is synergy. This is the interaction. So I want you to think of this lion as your spirit animal. So whatever gives you that source of strength, tap into that. Go within, all right? Go within, all right? Whether it's, you know, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe, whether you believe in your children, whatever brings you that source of strength, find it, all right? Everything in your reading is telling you to spend more time getting, tapping into your intuitive side. That's just really going to help you this month. So, as I promised, yeah, there's really nothing to clarify here, actually. There's really nothing to clarify, but, you know, you did get the Ten of Pentacles in your future. This is a transformational month. Everyone has free will. You really just spend some time I would say, you know, like soul searching, if you will, all right? And for some Capricorns, like, it doesn't have to be major. It's just really just being in the zone, right? Really just knowing what your heart wants. Now, as I promised every week, break it down. See what's going on every week. So the first week, Oh my goodness, I forgot to tell you this. Oh, that's what I forgot to. So I want you to do, okay, Capricorns, I want you to mark March 1st on your calendar. This is so important, okay? Venus is conjuncting Jupiter, all right? Now, this is not only a rare aspect, it is the best day of the month and also one of the best days of the year. So go ahead and mark it in your calendar. I really love this aspect. And, Venus and Jupiter are both in Aries. And again, that's your fourth house, your domestic sector. So that's, what Venus represents in Jupiter. It's love and passion and everything you desire. Really, hugging Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth and prosperity and good fortune. So if you're single, this is a great day to go out there. You can meet the one. It's a great day to, it just like feels good to feel good, but there's going to be a lot of it. You'll feel it like within your domestic sector, okay? Your foundation. That's just mark that in your calendar. One of the best days of the year. Mercury is going into Pisces that week. We have a full moon in Virgo the same day that Saturn goes as entering Pisces. Now, this is happening in your ninth house. And so everything that's happening here is synchronatic with what's going on, astrologically, because the ninth house is spirituality. It is mind expansion. It is your beliefs, your philosophies. It really is going inside. So it's really interesting. And that's going to bring, it's a beautiful full moon, by the way. It's a gorgeous full moon. I really love it. But it is a good time to start something new and really go within. And again, some of y'all are traveling. A lot of y'all are traveling this month. I am so jealous. Have so much fun. Have so much fun. Yeah, so those are the main things. Again, there's a lot happening the first week, and we're going to break it down in my weeklies. But again, if you're new, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box if you want to take a peek. And there you go. You got the Knight of Cups. So if you are single, put yourself out there. Get on Hinge, Tinder, whatever it is. Start swiping. Go to the bars. Go, mingle with friends. You may meet someone out, but this is indicating there's someone coming through. If you already in a relationship, taking your relationship to the next level. But if you're not here for love, this is a Knight of Cups. This is someone who just wants to, he's seeking to be emotionally fulfilled, following his passions. Very transformative energy, too. I love it. Very psychic energy, very intuitive energy. Remember, it's all about tapping into your intuition. And so this is also you going after the things that are going to fulfill you emotionally, but using your intuition to guide you. All right. So second week, Capricorn, intuition is like a big thing for you this month. Second week's there's so many aspects. So many aspects. This March really is a good time to start new things, okay? Just FYI. Take advantage of that. March is a great month to start new things. There's a lot of activity with stability for long-term potential, long-term commitments, long-term goals. All right. Second week, Venus is going into Taurus. Mercury is going into your sign. All right. Now, you again, remember I said you may be having like important conversations, big conversations. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it, but you're also gonna feel really good about it. You're gonna feel in the zone. So, second week. Oh my gosh. You got the Page of Cups. This is, oh my goodness. So, some of y'all are getting messages, okay? Some of y'all are starting new things, okay? Well, a lot of y'all will be starting new things or thinking about new things that you want to start. And when I say new things, again, it could be launching a project, passion project, starting a new job, looking for a new job, looking for a relationship. Again, Page of Cups is very Pisces, by the way. Such a dreamer. But the fact that you got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, two of the most intuitive people in the deck, right? Cups are emotion. They're both water, right? You see... everything is all about going within for you, all right? That's where you're going to find all your answers. That's where you're going to find all your inspiration. That's where you're going to find, have a clear idea of your future and your next steps. Now, third week of March. Okay, we officially enter Aries season, which is great. Same day as spring equinox. Yay. It's spring. Can you believe that? It's good spring already? That's so crazy. We have a new moon in Aries, all right? So, again, a great day to start something new, to launch something new. Now, this new moon in Aries, which is Jupiter's already in Aries at this point, all right? And so this is so amazing, and it's again a lot in your domestic sector, okay, a lot in your domestic sector. So but it really is a good especially if you work from home, message coming through. But okay, yeah, so that's just a really great day in general, and you could actually some of y'all may be taking your relationships to the next level, okay? If you're in a relationship, but again, you may actually meet the one this month, all right? You may start dating, and a lot of things are coming through, but you did get the Four of Swords, which is really good. This is again taking that time it's all about like equilibrium. It's all about that state of mind, that balance, and just that stillness. All right, that stillness of mind. So when I said go forest bathing earlier, meditate, go for a long walk, whatever it is, take that time to do it. You are getting every card that's saying go, take time, heal, recover, meditate, go within. This is insane. This is so crazy. So it's a big message for you this month. Now, Capricorn, the last week of March, there's so many great things happening. Venus conjuncting Uranus, Mercury conjuncting Jupiter. I mean, really good time to Mars trining Saturn too. Yeah, this is a great week to set goals, have sensible goals. Really good time to communicate the things that you need, have job interviews, sign contracts. Love is really big this week, okay, especially with Venus conjuncting Uranus, okay, and the fact that Venus entered Taurus, and so Venus and Uranus are both in Taurus right now. So the last week for you, you have the Two of Wands. This is all about planning your next step. I love this for you. This is all about at this point, by the last week of March, it seems like you will have an idea of what your next steps are, what you want to do now, what do you want to do in the future. This is amazing. You have an amazing spread. Just go within. Go within. Go within. That's it. That's it. Capricorn, you're amazing. You will have options coming through. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you are new to my channel, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Really love emojis. And if you're a subscriber, I love you. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.